Hello, everybody. Welcome to Disabilities Redefined with Dr. Wagner. I am Dr. Truett Wagner. On this episode, you're going to meet one of the very valued members of the team from Rare Revolution magazine. I love David Rose, and I love this magazine. I love everything it stands for. David is a super great guy, and as his own magazine states, he is a true rare revolutionary. Everybody meet David Rose. When I was doing my homework on you, you were what was it, a cartoon or animation, voiceover? Was it? No, you were the voiceover of let me see.
Oh, I'm not sure about that one. That's new to me.
No, it was, I'll find the exact article for us right now. This article here, David Rose, Rare Revolution magazine enjoys invisible manners.
Yeah. So there was a voice. Sorry, you are completely correct. I completely forgot about that. So there was a project, I think it was about a year or so ago, for a rare disease charity based in the UK, and they did. It was quite like a deep, emotional video they were making, and they wanted a few different people in the sort of rare disease and disability space to say a couple of lines. To not from the lines that I picked, they picked them, and we had to kind of do like a line each basically, and it was all kind of compiled together, and they released it. So yeah, completely forgot about that.
Okay, now you are also involved with, I mean, not involved with, but a major player in Rare Revolution magazine. Now, we're already pretty much into the interview, but I guess the first official question, other than the one I just screwed up on, the voice. Listen, David, we're not going to edit that one out. We're going to leave it in there.
I like that.
Yeah, but now you are the. What is your role? Strategist? Strategic
business development is my title. Yeah. But yeah, I've been working there for about 4 years now, which has been a lot of fun. It was my first kind of insight, I guess, into actually working in rare disease. It's not my background, and it's not something that I probably envisaged myself doing. But I think a lot of people with different rare diseases and disabilities actually end up working in the space because it's something that we feel passionate about, and we have a lot of energy to give to it. So that was, yeah, it was a no-brainer. Once I was offered that job, that was it, really. Yeah.
So what makes a rare disease, and how do you define it? And then tell us a little bit about this, your disease, because you were misdiagnosed, right? You were misdiagnosed.
Yeah. I'll come back to diagnosis. It wasn't too far away, but I'll come back to that, the sort of misdiagnosis bit. So in the UK, we class it as 1 in 17 people live with a rare condition, and I think in the US it's slightly different. It should be 1 in 10. Just because of the population and just how it's sort of built up, I guess. But I think rare is such an ambiguous term, really, because actually, to kind of give it a bit of context, lots of different rare diseases now are being so much better recognised, and certainly in the UK, especially, I'm sure it's the same in the US, but definitely in the UK and other parts of Europe, there are so many conditions where it's borderline, whether it's actually even rare anymore, because it's become so well recognised and people are understanding it. In terms of what makes it rare, I think if it's 1 in 5,000 people have the condition, I think that's what makes it rare statistically. When you read about it, when somebody reads some of the case studies, that's me anyway, so it's very difficult for me to try and actually learn more about it, because the very few pieces of literature that are out there, it's me anyway, so I can't really learn from that. So social media has been helpful, I guess, in finding people. I found a couple of guys in Germany, nothing in the US, but I'm convinced there must be some more. There's one guy, in the US, and then a couple of others into Eastern Europe. And obviously I'm bringing up lots of different topics of discussion here, but quite often over the years, like, I've been asked, would you rather have been like healthy growing up and then, accumulate a rare disease as you get older, or the other way around? And actually, I think by being poorly like all of my life, in a way, it has given me an advantage, because it's given me, like, I'm already in these hospital settings and I'm already known by different doctors. So yeah, although it's not fun having all these conditions, obviously, it does help in terms of getting things moving a little bit quicker.
What exactly do you like to do though in your spare time?
When I'm healthy enough, I like to play golf with my dad. My dad's a really good golfer. I'm not. I'm terrible, but it's good fun to just have a little, a little game and have a good discussion with my dad. I think it's a nice bonding time for us. When we go to watch our football team as well, that's always been something that we've liked to do. Aside from that, obviously, seeing friends, doing things with my partner, yeah, just enjoying life really. I'm very much into sports. That's kind of, I could watch anything, UK sports or and I enjoy watching the American sports as well. We've been getting a lot of coverage over that for the last few years.
David, it has been a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.